What is Real Thinking by James Godin. Dr. Kenneth McFarland said, 2% of the people think, 3% think they think, and 95% would rather die than think. Earl Nightingale was quoted as saying, if most people said what they were thinking, they'd be speechless. Bob Proctor, he said, do you think that most people would be doing what they're doing right now if they were thinking? Now that's enough to really make you think, or is it? You see, it really is true that most of us are not really thinking most of the time. To be fair, we were never really taught how to do it by our parents or in school. I'm going to use a simple illustration to prove this point and to show you how that each of us can make a few simple changes to totally improve the quality of our lives. Let this stick person represent you. The big circle is going to represent your mind, and the bottom little circle is going to represent your body. The top half of this big circle is going to represent your conscious mind, while the bottom half represents your subconscious mind, and the small one here, again, is your body. Now, all of these work together to create the results that you're getting in your life. The conscious mind is the thinking mind. It's where we originate thoughts. It's where we build new ideas. The subconscious mind is the emotional mind. It's where all of our habits live. And the body is just the instrument of the mind. It just does whatever the mind tells it to do. Now, in the conscious thinking mind, we have 5 senses, right? We can see, hear, smell, taste, and touch. But we also have 6 higher mental faculties. We have perception, will, reason, imagination, memory, and intuition. Now, this is the real problem that we're facing. Okay, this is what most people are doing, and this is not thinking, right? Most people are looking at their present results, they're looking at their circumstances, their conditions, their environment, and they're taking all of that in through the 5 senses. They're seeing something, they're hearing something, they're feeling something in their environment, and what's happening is they're completely ignoring their higher mental faculties. So rather than originating a new idea, a new thought, they're just thinking about whatever is right in front of them. They're saying, that is my reality, and that's the way it's always going to be. That's the way most of us think, and that's based on habit. That's based on our paradigm just being a multitude of habits, and that really controls our vibration in our body. Now, if we are ignoring the higher mental faculties, we're taking everything in through the 5 senses, we're doing all of our thinking through the 5 senses, we are ultimately going to end up staying in the same vibration because our habits of emotion, our paradigm is going to keep us in that vibration. Also, that turns into just doing more of the same, right? The same old behavior based on the same vibration we're in creates more of the same results. Now, on the opposite side of this, we have what is called real thinking. This is real thinking, okay, when we're actually using the higher mental faculties to draw upon the creative power that we have within us. That's real thinking, okay? Now, when the higher faculties are being used, we're actually blocking out the 5 senses, at least in our present reality. When we get into use of the imagination and visualizing the things that we want, we're actually shutting down the 5 senses in our physical reality, and we're going into imagination. We're visualizing the thing we want. We're building a new idea, a new concept of who we are, and then we're turning on the 5 senses inside of that imagined reality. We're turning off the 5 senses in our present reality and then activating them within our imagined reality, right? And that's where we really begin to think, because that's how we access our power, is when we turn our attention inward by using these higher faculties. These higher faculties are the doorway with which we are able to access our higher power, okay, our infinite source of supply within at that subconscious level. Now, when we're using these, we can then build a new paradigm. We can replace the old habits with new habits, and it forms a new paradigm overall, which then puts our body into a new vibration, which causes new behavior and then new results. So we alter our conditions, circumstances, and environment in this way. Now, if we focus in on the imagination of the 6 higher mental faculties, this is how we originate new thoughts. We begin to build a new image of what we want our life to be. Now, we really do think in images, so you got to think about this. If you were to close your eyes right now, and actually I want you to do this right now. Close your eyes wherever you are. Hopefully you're in a safe place where you can just sit there for a minute and close your eyes. If not, then I understand you'll want to do this later, but just close your eyes if you can. And I want you to imagine you're going into your kitchen and you are standing in front of your refrigerator and you're opening the door and you're seeing everything inside, right? And now you're taking something out, one of your favorite things to eat, you're walking over to your counter or maybe your kitchen table, and you're placing that food on a plate or a napkin or something, and you're preparing it to eat it. Right? Now open your eyes. What did you just do? You just saw in picture exactly what you've already done over and over and over again, right? You are essentially relying upon the 5 senses to recall an image in your memory that already exists. Now, when it comes to wanting to create the life of your dreams, when it comes to accomplishing a goal that you've never accomplished before, you need to be able to go into your imagination and build a new image. A new image. Because just like you can recall a memory from a past event, you can actually build, you can create a new memory. You can create a future memory, and you can bring that future image into the present moment. And you can begin to pretend in your own mind as if that imagined reality really is your reality. And that's how we begin to really get the ball rolling. Now, what makes that even more powerful is when you use another higher faculty, which is the will, to emotionalize the idea. What you do is through the conscious repetition of viewing that image in your mind, on the screen of your mind, and holding it there with your willpower, you will become emotionally involved. And the way that we become emotionally involved is, number one, we purposely think about how grateful we are for having accomplished this goal in the present tense as if we've already accomplished it. But even further than feeling grateful for it, we begin to form the belief that it's real. And the moment we start to believe that something is real in our mind, we're going to begin to act differently. Why? Because once we emotionalize that idea with belief, with faith that it really is real, what happens? We alter the vibration in our body. And then that alters the behavior, and that changes the results. We form new results in this way. Through our imagination and through our will, we can originate new thoughts, emotionalize the idea, alter the vibration, which then alters the behavior, which then creates the new results that we want. Ultimately, real thinking is about becoming aware of your own infinite creative source of power within you and deliberately drawing it to the surface so that it can be effectively used to construct the life that you want to be living. When people usually think that they are thinking, they really are not thinking. We often mistake mental activity for thinking, and it's not thinking at all. Mental activity is when we experience something in our outer world and then we have thoughts about that experience. It's entirely based upon what we're filtering through any of the 5 senses. Real thinking is when you originate your own thoughts about something that you would like to experience, and through the conscious direction of your creative power, through the use of your higher mental faculties, you cause a change in your inner world that is reflected in your outer world. In other words, when you're not thinking, your intellect is being guided by your emotional reaction to things in your world. In this way, your conditions, circumstances, and environment are in control of you. However, when you are thinking, You are deliberately using your intellect to guide yourself to a better emotional state of being. And when this happens, you increase the vibration of your body and you begin behaving in a way that changes your conditions, circumstances, and environment in your world. In this way, you are in control of your conditions, circumstances, and environment. What we want to do is learn how to use our higher mental faculties better if we want to be able to be in control of creating the life we really want to be living. So how do we develop these higher mental faculties? Really, they're developed just like anything else that we become good at as humans, through consistent practice. If you want stronger muscles, you need to work out effectively, and then you need to feed your body with everything that it needs to recover from the workout to build nice, strong muscles. Well, if you want strong mental faculties, you have to work out mentally, and you gotta feed your mind everything that it needs to grow. A mental workout is really just another way of saying studying. With the right information and enough repetition over time, we can build extremely strong mental muscles that empower us to build the life that we most desire. So then the question is, where do we get the right information, and what type of exercises should I repeatedly do for the best results? Well, that's an excellent question to ask. I've always found that the best place to get information is from somebody who is already living the life that you want to live. They can lead you to the right books, courses, tools, and exercises that will help you achieve similar results. I personally have been studying myself, the mind, and personal development since 2012, and my results speak for themselves. I've completely transformed my body from being 60 pounds overweight to being my ideal weight, looking good, and feeling great. I transformed myself from a 1 to 2 pack a day smoker to a healthy ex-smoker of 7 years. I overcame homelessness and moved to my ideal location, living just a few minutes from my favorite beach in all of Maine. I drive the car I want, I eat the best foods, I have my own successful online coaching business, and I've earned tens of thousands of dollars teaching the stuff that I'm sharing here today. My entire life has been completely transformed because of my commitment to studying the right information repeatedly every day. It's altered my beliefs, which then altered my paradigm, and it's altered my behavior, which then changed my results in a way that I am extremely happy and grateful for. I seriously want the same thing for you. I want your life to improve just as drastically as mine has, otherwise I wouldn't be doing this video. Now, I'm going to offer you something here in a minute, but I want you to know that I'm going to do that because I know how valuable it can be for you. In fact, to prove to you that I'm doing this with the purpose of serving as many people as I can, what I'm about to share with you is something that can completely transform your life. And I'm going to let you try it for a full 14 days for only $1. And in case that's not enticing enough, I'm going to guarantee your happiness with my program for a full 60 days. It'll cost you just $1 for the first 14 days, and after the 14-day trial period, you'll be billed $47, which is billed monthly until canceled. That means you can try it for $1, and then if you are charged $47 after the 14-day trial, and for whatever reason you decide you're unhappy with my program, and I mean for any reason at all during the first 60 days of your membership, I'll refund 100% of your entire purchase price. That's how sure I am that you'll absolutely love this. And that's how much I sincerely want to help you create the life of your dreams. So, what the heck is this thing that I'm so excited to share with you? Well, remember how I said the best way to get the right information is to find someone who knows what they're doing and who is already living the kind of life you want? I've put together a weekly live stream study group that gives you all of the right information and the ideal exercises that you need to be doing daily in order to reach the goal that you have for the life you want to be living. I've organized the very best information that I've come across that has made the biggest difference in my life, and I present it each week in a way that's easy to digest and simple to apply to your own life. Each week we meet for 1 hour live and we do a study session where I teach you the very best that I know about changing your paradigm and transforming your life. There's a live interactive chat underneath the live video feed of each live session so you can interact with me, get your biggest questions answered, and connect with other study group members. Every single session is recorded and archived in a secure online member site for 24/7 on-demand replay access so you can study it over and over again. On top of all of that, you also get my entire digital success library, including ebooks, PDFs, videos, audiobooks, and exercise workbooks. That's something you get as a special bonus the moment you sign up, and this bonus is worth over $450 retail. So get this. Even if you try this life-changing program for 60 days and you cancel and get a full refund, you still get to keep your $450 bonus gift. Why in the world would I give you $450 in exchange for you trying something 100% risk-free for only $1? Because I know this will help you. I know it. I know because it's helped me, and it's still helping me every single day of my life. On top of all that, out of all the people who have already said yes to this amazing offer, less than 6% have ever asked for a refund. That means just over 94% of everyone who has ever tried this program is extremely happy with the content and is equally happy with their improved quality of life. So with so little risk and so much to be potentially gained from this offer, why not say yes? You really have nothing to lose because I'm protecting your investment for a full 60 days from the time you sign up. And it's only $1 to give this thing a try. So, if you've been enjoying my content and you've been thinking about working with me for a while now, this is your absolute best chance to work with me in my most popular program for less than you would spend on a morning coffee. So what do you say? Ready to give this a try? If you're interested in giving this program a try, I want you to go to my website for more information. And you can also sign up there if you decide this is right for you. You want to go to jamesagodin.com/weekly live stream study group. I want you to also know that the above link can be found in the description or in the comments section of this video. So if you're watching this on YouTube, it's in the description of the video. Just click that link. You'll get more information about my weekly study group. And if you're watching on Facebook, then you're going to get that link in the first comment in the comments section below the video. This is James Godin. Thanks for watching. For more great content, visit jamesagodin.com.